is Miranda, and today I'm here to react to the season 3 trailer for Skam Italia. This is actually the second trailer. It's still really quick, it's only like a minute, but it's going to include clips from the season as opposed to the teaser one, which was even shorter and was kind of more like the intro to what's happening, you know? So I didn't react to that one just because, again, it was so quick. I have a love-hate relationship with these trailers that Skam Italia does. Don't get me wrong, I love the trailers they do that are like the original Skam trailers that are like just the characters and something that happened, you know, kind of like Martino on the beach. It's just these ones, I love them because they show what's going to happen in the season, which is awesome, but it also, in showing what's going to happen, you take away from kind of like the Skam effect of making it seem like all this stuff is happening in real time, because you know now, like, oh, this is going to happen in the coming months. Which, I mean, I don't know, maybe we're all like fucking psychics or something, I don't know. But I'm really excited. Before I get started, you can probably tell, I have no idea how to pronounce Eleonora. Eduardo is just, it's done. I can't get it, and I've just given up trying to get it. I literally cannot tell the difference between when she calls him the wrong name and his right name. Like Eduardo and Eduardo. Like, I cannot tell the difference between the two. So I'll probably say his name wrong. Eleonora's I would like to get right. I literally watched so many videos yesterday, like fan videos of like her saying her name, and like, I swear, to me, it sounds like Eduardo, Eleonora, and Ava all said her name, and I swear they all said it 3 different ways. So I don't know. I don't know if it's Eleonora, which is what it would look like without like an Italian accent, but then it also sounded sometimes like they were saying like Eleonora. I just please tell me how to say it, guys. I'm really struggling. But anyway, here we go with the trailer. So they're doing the cabin episode, that means. Her face hides nothing. Can you believe that? It's been a year since all these remakes premiered. That's crazy. Oh, I just paused it on a very weird part of his face. He's like, oh no, that must be the scene with the brother. Martino and Nicolo? Ooh, this radio room, I forgot about it. Oh crap. That paint scene looks so cool. Interesting. So based on the trailer, like, it was a lot of like flashes of like things, but it looked like they're gonna follow a very similar trajectory just from what happened. And of course they could change things along the way of like how we get there, but it looks like they're gonna follow a lot of the same things, because we saw the cabin, we saw her having issues with like not telling Sylvia. I don't know, something happened with her foot where it looked like she had a cut, and then her brother was taking care of it. So I don't know what that's going to be, but I love that we're going to get to see a brother-sister relationship between them. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the relationship between Nora and Iskild and like all the other Noras and their Iskilds, because I like that, because it's kind of like, you know, they haven't had the best family, so like they create their own family. Like, I really like that. But with this, I like the idea of like a stronger bond between the two, and she would probably feel maybe a bit more comfortable initially telling him things, or I just feel like he might be able to pick up a little bit easier when she's not feeling so hot or something like that. So that'll be interesting. But there was definitely, the fight was a big thing. We saw them looking beat up afterwards, and we also saw someone saying like they're beating each other up, and then like potential aspects of the fight. So it looks like it's going to be a pretty big nasty fight, which is why Alex from the German one, when he hit that guy with his skateboard, I was like, just wait till little Eduardo like explodes on whoever he's gonna explode on. And then it also looked like we saw the thing with his, I don't know if it's gonna be his brother or if it's just gonna be someone he knows, but it definitely looked similar to what Nora was running away from in that episode when everything happened with her. So we're going to see that. And then that scene in the rain looks really, really cool. I'm trying to figure out when it could be, though, because to me it looks like it could be either one of 2 times, if it's actually going to be in the season. I guess there's a chance that it won't be in the season, because usually the things they put in like the original, like that teaser trailer, you know, those don't end up. Like, we never saw Martino at the beach or anything like that. But I don't know if like that rain scene, if it will be in. I could see it either being in the time when like he's like, if you don't like me, like just say it and I'll walk away, and then she says it and he walks away. And then she chases after him. Like, I could see it being very good for that. But then I could also see it being, like, towards the end of the season when he is going to move to London, if they're going to go with that storyline. And that could be when he's, like, running back to her when he changes his mind and comes back to her. So I could see that. I also think the scene at the end with the paint, like, throwing the colors is really interesting because we know from, like, the Skam banner that that's a scene where they're gonna kiss. So it's interesting to me either that maybe is, like, at the end of the season, like, when everything's worked out, because we did see, like, Martino, and I'm assuming, like, their other friends are there. So I don't know. It just seems like it would be a weird place to go hide and kiss covered in colors. So I could see that being, like, the end, like, they're having a fun party like that or something like that. And that means that they're going to end on a happy note, which I don't think any of us were worried about, but it's just nice to know, you know, like, we're going to end on a happy note. My one thing is that I just wish they would lighten up the show a little bit, like, physically. Like, some things are so dark, and even, like, that scene with, like, you briefly saw Martino and Nicolo kissing, I could not tell who was who, and that was a thing I had a lot in season 2, was it was always just so damn dark that I would be like, oh, Nicolo is kissing Martino's chest, and then I'd realize later when someone lightened it up in GIFs, no, it was actually Martino. And it's not like a big thing, but it just, you know, I want to be able to see. And I know, like, darkness creates, like, a moody, intimate atmosphere and whatever, but I feel like there's a way to do it that's not so just, like, I can't see anything. So we'll see with that, because that's always, like, my thing. I'm just, like, lighten it up just a little bit so I could see. Get that it's intimate, like I said, but, like, I also want to see what's happening. Like, I don't just want to be like, are they kissing, or is she actually just walking away and ordering McDonald's? Like, I really can't tell. I'm super pumped for this season. I think it's going to be really interesting, and also to see how, like, Martino's going to fit in, I guess, since his season came before hers, and that's not normally how it is. That's not the case, so it'll just be interesting to see him kind of be in a good place and her not. Normally we either have them both not in a good place or both in a good place. It's not usually him over her or anything like that. So I'm really interested to see maybe if they'll have some scenes together. We haven't seen their relationship built much, but it will be nice to see, like, the changes they do make, because they do change some things, you know, and I'm sure, like, even just seeing how passionate the season is going to be is the biggest thing I got from it. Like, when she was in the radio booth and she was, like, throwing the, what do you call it? I'm not a savvy person with that stuff. The microphone, when she was just, like, chucking, like, she just tossed it out of her way. That poor radio room has seen so much angst. Like, someone please just give it a break. So I'm really looking forward to the season. It premieres Monday, March 11th. Is going to be the first clip, so then the whole first episode will most likely be out next Friday, the 15th, and I'm just really looking forward to it. I feel like they're such a cute relationship from the beginning that I've always wanted to see more of, so it'll be really interesting to see if they're going to change some of the complaints people have. Why did my voice just crack with that? Some of the issues people have with, you know, like William walking away from Nora when she needs him and not listening to her and stuff like that. So it'll be an interesting journey for sure, no matter what happens. So if you have seen this trailer reaction or are just looking forward to season 3 in general of Skam Italia, please feel free to leave your thoughts about it down below in the comments. Also, make sure to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!